Good morning, guys. It's Bláithín here from A Style of Living. So today I wanted to share a little bit of cleaning motivation together, but with a slant. But first, I'm gonna let the dog out. It has happened to us all. We're just casually sitting around on a Thursday morning, not a care in the world, wondering how exactly will we spend our day, and the phone rings. And it's that long lost friend whom you love, but you haven't seen in a while. And they're like, hey, I'm in the area. I could be there in like 10 minutes, maybe 20. And you're like, sure, come on over. You hang up the phone and you think, the house, while not in a terrible state, is definitely not in a state for receiving guests. Either are you, because you thought, hey, casual day here, let's not really get dressed or do anything with anything but your hay. So you've got your 10 minutes and your house is probably looking a little something like this. Not too bad, but not too great. So I think we'll all agree that the house could definitely look worse, for sure. It's not really that bad, but still, you know, some people might not be 100% comfortable with having guests in their home when it's not, you know, tip-top, or at least that it doesn't look tip-top. So here are my top tips, places to clean and tidy if you've got 10 or 15 minutes before your guests arrive. Hopefully this will motivate you. This is great for just pre-guests, or if you're planning on having a relaxed day, but the house is a bit of a kip and that irritates you. These little things can be done just before you start your day of relaxation too. Hopefully you enjoy them. The first thing I'm going to do is grab a laundry basket from the pantry so that as I go from room to room, anything that shouldn't be there or should be somewhere else or should be hidden for the purposes of the visit can be chucked inside and redistributed or relocated. So laundry basket in tow. When I know that the guests are en route and I've got limited time to tidy and prioritize areas, what I do is I look to the senses. So seeing, smelling, and hearing. So if there's loads of noise, TV, radio, or anything, I turn that off or I turn it to something more suitable. Then what I like to do, almost before I even start tidying, is to light some scented candles or some scented oils or something like that so that the house smells great when they arrive. The next thing I do before I even start to clean or tidy anywhere is I put toilet duck in the toilet so that I know it's clean and smelling great. Personally, love the pine scent. Now the focus is to straighten up, plump the pillows, fluff the throws, hide the toys, put away the remote controls, just to make the room look presentable and as neat and tidy as you can do in probably the 2 literal minutes that you have. When it comes to the kitchen, you want to make things as easy on yourself as possible. In all likelihood, when guests come, at the very least, you're going to be making a cup of tea or coffee, perhaps even a snack or some lunch, depending, or even dinner, depending on their visit and what you guys are doing and how long they're staying. So if your dishwasher is empty, or if you have the time to empty it / run it, fill it and run it, or empty it and refill it. If you don't, if it's in the middle of a cycle or it's already full, or that's just not going to work for you, and the kitchen is covered in dishes like mine is here, gather as many of them into a basin or a spare laundry basket as you can and just hide them. Unless you actually need that specific dish, cup, bowl, spoon, whatever it might be, just hide it or put it somewhere that you can deal with it later. This will make your countertops nice and clear, and making tea, coffee, or whatever it is easier for you. quick few minutes, I am finished downstairs. Now obviously, when you've got 10-15 minutes to go, you got to pick and choose your battles. So you're really just cleaning surfaces and giving the illusion of clean, calm and tidy. In an ideal world, I'd love to hoover and wash my floors before the guests came. But one, Indy's asleep and I don't want to wake him with the hoover, and two, I just don't have the time to wash the floors. So I'll keep their eyes up on me and the baby, and hopefully they won't see all the little paw prints that are currently floating around my wooden floors. So this is my filled laundry basket with all the things that either shouldn't be down here or I'm going to hide just to keep the room tidy. So I'm going to bring this upstairs and do a quick run around up here too. 10 minutes is not a lot of time, no matter how you slice it up. So especially upstairs or in the bedroom area if you live in a bungalow or all in one floor, I'm a great believer in closing the doors. So if the guests really don't need to see it or have access to it, just close and shut the door. So that's exactly what I'm going to do with the master bedroom. This is my office, as many of you know. Currently the room of shame where everything goes to be sorted. This is definitely getting clothes after I put this in there, and all these and all this. And so the only areas that my guests would really need access to are the bathroom and possibly the nursery, simply because obviously it's a new room in the house. A lot of people come to visit the baby and of course want to see the nursery too. So because we don't use this room except in the morning for feeding and playtime, it generally stays pretty tidy. Actually, when I say we don't use this room, we use this room a lot, but because of that, we keep it really tidy all of the time. And because there's so many people coming to see it in recent weeks and months, we just kind of got into the habit of always picking up and putting away. So this room and the bathroom are the only two rooms upstairs. And obviously they need access to the hallway, which of course is not looking its cutest at the moment. You'll remember I toilet ducked earlier on. So all I'm really going to do in here is wipe down. Again, it's not in bad condition because this is the guest bathroom, I suppose. We have an ensuite that we use. You can hear my baby. To be continued, guys. So I'm very quickly going to give the bathroom the once over. It's really not that bad, as you can see. Now it's time to tackle, let's call it the landing. Not too much, just the basket of shame, a few boxes and blankets to put away, and we should be good. So that's it. My 10 minutes or so are up and everything is either strategically hidden or actually put away and cleaned, just focusing on the areas that the guests are likely to be or to go into. So for me, that's downstairs, namely the kitchen, which is looking just a little bit more picked up. Obviously, going out then into the foyer and the hallway, if you can call it that, all looking a little bit more tidy. The sitting room, which wasn't really bad to begin with, is just a little bit neater. In an ideal world, I would fold this up and put it away for the duration of the stay. Sometimes I stick it on top of the cat bed there, but she's currently inside, so I don't want to do that in case she goes sleeping in it. But it just looks a little bit tidier. And then as we come upstairs, in case the guests come to the bathroom or into the nursery, everything has been put away, as in dumped in the room of shame. And the bathroom literally got a lick and I promise, well, not really a lick, because that would be utterly gross, but you know what I mean, a very quick clean. As I mentioned earlier, the nursery was already tidy. So if you've got 10 minutes to go before guests arrive, or you just want to spend 10 minutes cleaning up your house to make yourself feel better, focus on the areas that you're going to be, pick up everything that shouldn't be where it currently is, stick it in a laundry basket, put it away if you have time, or put it away later. And then quick spritz of some nice air freshener, light a few candles, plump the pillows, shake off any crumbs from anything. You gotta pick your battles. Like I said, I'd love to hoover, I'd love to wash the floor, but you've got 10 minutes, so you have to prioritize. I hope you enjoyed this quick sort of little motivational cleaning video. Please do give it a thumbs up if this is something similar that you do at home. If you add in extra things in your quick 10-minute clean, or if you prioritize other areas, do let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already done so, please do subscribe. Big goal of mine to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm almost halfway there, so fingers crossed I make this goal. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!